Okay, my dear children, good afternoon. How are you? So, day before yesterday, we have learned the homework lesson part 1, that is C reading in school life, unit 3. Okay, I am Amarnath, English teacher from ZPS Chandpatla, Kallur Mandal. Okay, so before going into the second part of the lesson, we shall see what we have learned on the first part. Okay, right, children. Now, so we have learned about what is homework. We learned that homework, a home assignment, is a set of tasks assigned to students by the teachers to be completed outside the class. Right, children? So your homework may be vary. Is it a reading? Is it maybe a writing, typing a project, or doing mathematical exercises, or collecting objects, or collecting data, and so on. Okay. So we have also learned about the backpack related injuries. So when the when our school bag is heavy, our spinal cord and other skeleton system damages, right? And we are here learning activities in school, also curricular activities and extracurricular activities. The difference between these two activities: curricular activities are reading textbooks, writing notebooks, reciting poems, tables, equations, etc., appearing for examinations and passing out and going to the next class. What about the extracurricular activities? Playing games, participating in sports, living on playing music, going to picnics, going to educational tours, singing songs, dancing for songs, painting, or drawing, and so on. All these are called extracurricular activities. Okay, children, right? Now, before we going to the lesson, we shall learn the glossary. Right, children? Right. So, insufficient. Insufficient means not enough. అంటే సరిపడినంతగా లేకపోవడం. Example: the students complained that they were given insufficient time for the test. So there is no enough time. There is no enough time. Right. Beneficial. Having a good or useful effect. Okay. These are called beneficial insects. That means useful insects. Okay. పనికొచ్చే ఉపయోగకరమైనవి అని తెలుగులో. Okay. Next. Academics. What do you mean by academics? The subjects that you study in high school or college. Study and the activities you do. Okay. Now, the things you learn, all these are called academics. Okay, madam? Right. My dear children, next. Obesity. You see, The difference between these two people. One is lean and the other is very fat. So this kind of situation, the state of being very fat, this is called obesity. Obesity అంటే ఎక్కువ లావుగా ఉండడం. Actually, next, low self-esteem. What do you mean by low self-esteem? Low self-esteem is characterized by a lack of confidence and feeling badly about oneself. People with low self-esteem often feel unlovable, awkward, or incompetent. తన మీద తనకు గౌరవం లేకుండా ఉండటం అంటే ఆత్మవిశ్వాసం లేకుండా ఉండడాన్ని లో సెల్ఫ్ ఎస్టీమ్ అంటాం. As in the picture, the child is feeling bad about him. I can't do it. I am not worthy. I must be perfect. So he is underestimating himself. Okay, right. Next word is depression. What do you mean by depression? A feeling of unhappiness that lasts for a long time. Unhappiness. Feeling sorrow. Okay. Feeling sad is okay. Sometimes everybody feels sad, but if it continues for a long time, it is called depression. Right. Next, teasing. To laugh at somebody either in a friendly way or in order to upset him or her. So bullying also we call it. There is a slight difference between these two. Teasing తెలుగులో ఏడ్పించడం అంటారు కదా, అది teasing. Right. So next, important aspects of daily life. What are the important aspects of the లైఫ్? మన జీవితంలో ప్రతిరోజు మనకి కొన్ని ఇంపార్టెంట్ చేయాల్సినవి. దోస్ ఆర్ హెల్త్కి సంబంధించినటువంటి ఫిజికల్గా చూసుకోవాల్సినటువంటి ఫుడ్ కావచ్చు, ఎక్సర్సైజ్ కావచ్చు, స్లీప్, ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. అండ్ సోషల్గా మనం ఫ్రెండ్స్ తోటి కలవడం, అలాగే మనం ఆరోగ్యంగా ఎంజాయ్ చేయడం, అలాగే స్పిరిచువల్గా పూజలకు కానీ గుళ్ళు దేవుళ్ళు, ఎమోషనల్గా కనెక్ట్ అయి ఉండడం. ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ important aspects of daily life. Okay, children. Precious, valuable or important. Precious means valuable or important. అంటే ముఖ్యమైనవి, జీవితంలో మనకి ముఖ్యమైనటువంటి. నెక్స్ట్, resort. Resort means to do or use something bad or unpleasant because you feel you have no choice. తప్పనిసరి పరిస్థితుల్లో తప్పు చేయడానికి రిసార్ట్ అంటారు. రైట్ చిల్డ్రన్. హాంట్, used about something unpleasant or sad. నెగిటివ్ వేలో దీని అర్థం టు బి ఆల్వేస్ ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్, అంటే చెడు భయాలు ఉండడాన్ని మనం హాంట్ అంటాం. అడ్వర్స్ ఎఫెక్ట్. An adverse effect is an undesired harmful effect resulting from a medication or other intervention. చెడు ప్రభావం, ఏదైనా సిచ్యుయేషన్స్ వల్ల మనకు కలిగేటువంటి చెడు ప్రభావం, అడ్వర్స్ ఎఫెక్ట్. నెక్స్ట్, ఓవర్వెల్మింగ్. మీన్స్ ఇన్ ఏ నెగిటివ్ వే వెరీ గ్రేట్ అమౌంట్, చాలా ఎక్కువగా భరించలేనంతగా ఉండడాన్ని ఓవర్వెల్మింగ్. ఓకే, రైట్. నెక్స్ట్, సిబ్లింగ్స్. Sibling means a brother or a sisters. Right. Next, toil. Hard, unpleasant work. Hard, unpleasant work. మనకి ఇష్టం లేనటువంటి కష్టమైనటువంటి పని. రైట్. hinder, to make it difficult somebody to do something. ఏదైనా పని చేయడానికి చాలా కష్టంగా ఉంటుంది దాన్ని హిందర్ అంటాం. రైట్ చిల్డ్రన్. నెక్స్ట్, abolish. Abolish means to end a law or system officially. ఏదైనటువంటి ఒక చట్టాన్ని రద్దు చేయడం అబాలిష్ అంటాం. Right children. Now we'll go into the lesson now. Children, all of you, take your textbook, open your textbook, page number 61, and follow me. The large amount of homework is causing kids in both high school and junior high school to be up until midnight or later. When extracurricular activities such as sports, clubs, etc., are added to the picture, kids may even have to wake up early next morning to finish their homework, leaving them with an insufficient amount of sleep. Some parents and teachers argue that it would be beneficial to a child's academics to limit after school activities. However, cutting the time of the few hours a week teenagers use for exercise could be a factor in the growing obesity cases. So, in this para, extracurricular activities would be would give the kids more pleasure. So when you have to um, do the more homework, what happens there? When you have to do the more homework, you the child may not sleep very well. If he has insufficient sleep, what happens there? It it will affect his health. It will be uh, it will cause obesity. Why? Because there is no time for extracurricular activities like playing outside and walking, running, like that. So, due to lack of the physical exercise, the kids are growing overweight. So, this state is called obesity. So, what will happen if a child grow overweight? Let us see. Okay, we go to the next para. The number of children who are overweight has doubled in the last 2 to 3 decades. Currently, one child out of five is overweight. These children are faced with more problems in school. Instead of learning and concentrating on their work, many children are developing low self esteem and even depression because of teasing. The cases of obesity are growing most certainly due to lack of physical exercise. With more and more homework being assigned, kids simply do not have enough time for proper amount of exercise. Okay, right, children. As we have discussed earlier, when there is a lot of homework, the child has no time to do physical exercises and uh, going outside and playing games, and as a result, he grows overweight. When he grows overweight, the fellow children and the fellow people started to tease him. When the kid is being teased, he feel very sad and he go into depression and his self confidence would be lowered, low self esteem. So people will look strangely. Okay, so all these are the results of the excess homework. Okay, right. Next, go to the next para. Homework also takes away the time that a kid could be spending with his or her family. Rather than spending time bonding and building strong family relationships, parents and children argue over homework. Time is taken away from important aspects of daily life. This time is particularly precious in families with both the parents working. The time spent by such parents with their children is very limited. This time could be better spent going out to dinner as a family or doing other activities that most families are not able to do because the kids don't have time to take a break from their homework schedule. So, you see, parents and children argue over homework because the parents want to talk to their children, but the children are busy with their homeworks. There is no bonding between the parents and children. If the child is doing homework uh, regularly, okay, so and if the parents want to go out and they want to take the children go out with them, it is not possible for them. Why? Because excess amount of homework stops the children to do so. So that is also another aspect of over homework, right? Next, next paragraph. When assignments are given carelessly and frequently, it causes students to lose interest in the subject. Negative results can also occur when a student is not able to complete his or her homework. Many times they will resort to copying the homework, having others to do their assignments, or cheating in tests. Bad habits such as these are likely to haunt kids through their lives and have an adverse effect on their moral judgment. Students will almost always take the easy way when it comes to homework. So, excessive homework also affects the moral judgment of the students. Why? Because if there is a lot of homework, the kid, the child won't do the homework on his own. What they do? They will copy the assignments, the homeworks from others' notebooks. So he thinks it is not a problem or it is not a bad thing. So his moral judgment will be uh, changed, and this will lead to uh, these memories haunt the kids when they grown up. Okay, okay, children, right? The next paragraph. The use of homework is effective when used by the rule less is more. Overwhelming kids with loads of homework can cause them stress and possible physical injury. Homework takes away from the small amount of time Kids get to spend with their parents, siblings, a limit on their physical and social activities, and also take a large toll on their lives and could hinder their health and future relationships. So, the principle we have to follow in the homework is less is more. What do you mean by less is more? If the small amount of homework gives a lot of results, a good result, a good positive result. If you if you have given excessive homework to the children, what do they what happens? The physical the student may got physical injuries, and the they will spoil their mental health also. Okay, so and it will spoil their relationship with the siblings, with the parents, and with the society. Okay, next. Next, last para. This is not to say that homework should be abolished, but it should be limited. The homework should also be creative and interesting so that the child enjoys it. So, as early as we have discussed early, the principle is less is more. That means we don't say that the homework should be abolished, but we should use homework in a meaningful way. If our homework is interesting, it will be very useful to both to the teachers and the children. Okay, children, right? So with this, our lesson ends here. So I request you to read the lesson once again, and there is a small homework for you because I don't want to give a big assignment to you, but I will give you a small assignment, right? So, home assignment, creative writing, discourse. You have to write a letter to the headmaster. So, you have read how more homework is dangerous to the children. Imagine that you are the parent of the two children. Now, write a letter to the headmaster suggesting to give less homework for the children. So, you have to imagine you are a parent of the two children and you write a letter to your headmaster. Okay, you write this letter and show it to your subject teacher. Okay, these are the hints you have to follow while writing the letter. How will you inform about your children? What are the problems faced at your home due to make home more homework given for your children? How will more amount of homework affected their life? How are they unable to spend time with their family members? Did this cause obesity in your children? If yes, explain how. Okay, this question is meant for home assignment. The student has to take a photograph of the answer and send it through online to the teacher, or it can be written in a notebook and submitted to the teacher later. This exercise is from your workbook. Okay, so with this, I end this session. Okay, children, happy reading.